Hello and welcome to Learning Target 19, Day 1. We are looking at standard form. So what is standard form? Standard form is written as ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are all real numbers, and a and b are both not equal to 0. So how do we graph an equation in standard form using intercepts? The first thing we do is we substitute 0 in for x and solve for y. And then we do the opposite. We substitute 0 for y and solve for x. So this is how we find our x and y intercepts. Then we graph the points and draw the line. So if we look at this graph, we want to find the x and the y intercepts. When we find the x-intercept, we're plugging 0 in for y. So we have 2x plus 5 times 0 equals 10. We have 2x is equal to 10 because 0 times anything is 0. And then we divide by 2. We have x is equal to 5. And what that looks like as an ordered pair is the point 5, 0. And I'm going to go ahead and graph that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our point here at 5, 0. Now I want to find the y-intercept. And we plug 0 in for x. So now we have 2 times 0 plus 5y equals 10. 0 times anything is just 0, so we have 5y equals 10. To get y by itself, we divide by 5, and we get y is equal to 2. And this, written as an ordered pair, is going to be the point 0, 2. So now we go up to 1, 2. And then what we do is draw the line through. So that is how we graph a line by standard form using the x and y intercepts. So here's another problem here. And you can tell this is standard form because you have ax plus by equals c. So again, the very first thing that we do is we find the x-intercept, where we plug 0 in for y. And so we have negative 3x plus 4y equals 6. So we are going to plug that in. And 4 times 0 is just 0, so we have negative 3x equals 6. Divide by negative 3. X is equal to negative 2, which as an ordered pair would be negative 2, 0. So I'll graph it in red. 1, 2. Here's our point. Now we want to find the y-intercept, where we plug 0 in for x. So we have negative 3 times 0 plus 4y equals 6. So anything times 0 is just 0, so we have 4y equals 6. And what we do to get y by itself is we divide by 4. Y is equal to 6 over 4, which we can reduce. When we divide by 2, we get 3 over 2. And as a decimal, that's just 1.5, 1.5. So we can rewrite that as 0, 1.5. So we are going to go up a box and a half a box to this point right there, the green one. Now let's draw in our line. And we are good to go. So now we want to know, how do you graph a line when given the x-intercepts and y-intercepts? You write the x and the y-intercepts as ordered pairs, and then you plot the intercepts and draw the line. So these are the given intercepts, and whenever we have an x-intercept, we know that it's -6, so that goes out in front, and your 0 is your y value. For our y-intercepts, we know that 0 is plugged in for x, and 2 is our y-intercept. So now what we can do is just plot those points. So our x-intercept of -6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our point -6, 0. And our other point is 0, 2, 1, 2. So those are our 2 points, and then what we do is we draw a line through those points. And that's how we graph a line given the x and y intercepts. Let's do one more here. When we have an x-intercept, we can write it as 4, 0, with 0 in the y spot. And our y-intercept will be 0, -3. So let's go ahead and plot that first point. The x-intercept is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. And then the y-intercept, we're going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we have 2 points, and just connect those points. And that's all there is to it. So go ahead and try the U-Try It problem, and then write your summary.